Yeah, I think for any band, there's a number of obstacles that I think there's always obstacles. No matter any career you pick, and I think that if you stick with it, those obstacles become a little easier to get over, and you got to take them one at a time. If you were to like stack up all of the things that we would have to do or we'd have to accomplish to have a career, like it would be daunting. And you just kind of like do it one thing at a time. I think that's the way I look at it, at least.
On what Ryan said before, the tough thing about being so many bands is instead of, 10, like say there's 10 shows in your area a month with 100 kids at each, now it's 100 shows in your area with 10 kids each show. Yeah. Everyone wants to put on a show, everyone wants to be a promoter, everyone wants to play in a band, so it's like, you're playing to 10 kids and it's like, I was just at a show yesterday, man, I don't want to come see your show, like, it's how it is now in the music, like the local scenes especially, like around here, so that's tough sometimes.
Yeah, I guess, it waters it down, and the economy's getting bad, so kids can't afford to go to all these shows.
They are they're charging $10 for a local show that they just paid $10 to go to one 2 days ago. It's like, they can't afford that. I can't afford that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What's a normal day on the road like for you guys?
In the summer,
yeah,
it's
awesome.
Yeah, right?
It's either too hot or
Waking
too
up
cold.
at 8 a.m. because you're sweating.
Yeah.
So you start the van and put the AC on so you can start driving, and everyone else can sleep when it's cooler.
Yeah, it's kind of a game we play. It's whoever wakes up first has to start driving because it just gets hot and there's always someone. Usually horse.
Yeah, there's just
cannot stand sitting there.
I'm always warm.
I'm like a lizard. I'm like cold-blooded, so I'm fine in the hot weather. I can wait it out long enough till horse gets up and turns on the van. But we learned something on the last tour though, because we used to drive late into the night, and get as many miles between us and the old town as we could. But then we learned in the summer, well, why don't we just stop, sleep when it's cool
Dark
out,
outside.
And wake up when the sun's hot. So
yeah, and so that worked out, really well for us. So that's part one.
Yeah, I think it all depends too how much time between each show. Sometimes you're lucky and you get a 3-hour drive the next day, so it's awesome because you drive to the next area, you have 4 hours for to be at the venue. So one time, a couple of times we sat in a parking lot, pulled our van over, like put lounge chairs out and like ate peanut butter out of jars, like hanging out in the parking lot. We explore the towns.
Yeah.
But sometimes if you get to the next venue, you're just driving. You wake up in the morning, you drive to the next venue, you get there just in time to unload, then you play, and then you get back in the van. So
we're really like pioneers because every town we get to, we explore.
We definitely like to explore.
People out here don't know what the West is like. It was really like
a lot of corn.
The Midwest.
Yeah, I don't think enough of the country has seen Shamokin. It's really
Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Yeah, South Dakota. That was a good one.
See a lot of places. I think a lot of people don't, and the people there probably don't get to see people like us.
There's been some cool times too, where like we went to Virginia Beach, and we had either the whole day off or the whole first half of the day off. So we went to the beach for the day and just hung out, like that's awesome, getting to go to...
I love going to the beach.
Ryan hates the sunlight,
so... like sun or sand, water.
Oh, you didn't go to the beach, did you?
No,
he stayed back at the house, he showered, and we
we
came back all smelly and then played the show.
Yeah, that's my daily routine on tour is where am I going to shower?
Yeah.
So I scurry around looking for that.
Me, it's like I'm on tour for a month and I'll shower like 7 times total.
You shouldn't be telling people
No,
that.
it's fine because, like, let's be honest,
see.
I don't smell, right, guys? Usually.
He puts enough hairspray in his hair
that's
to
what we
cover
tell
that
him.
Yeah. I'm a huge food...
I mean, it's relative. You probably do smell, but we're just all smelling each other, so it's like, whatever.
Or our tour manager smells so bad.
Yeah, that just takes over everything. I'm a huge food person. I mean, my band knows this, so...
Fast food person.
But our thing on the road is we love... I do anyway. I know some of you guys agree with me on this, but we love trying new food in different places.
That's true.
We really love trying new food, so we search out the good, For me, it's a lot of the fast food places, which is very sad to admit on camera, but...
You become a connoisseur of fast food when you're on tour.
We get the good stuff.
You get a show, there's nothing open after midnight besides White Castle.
You can sniff out a Taco Bell within a 10-mile radius. It's just...
But the thing
fourth meal, though.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their favorites.
The thing that rules about different places other than here though is we have the basics. We have Burger King, we have McDonald's, stuff
Are
like
we
that.
really talking about fast
Yeah,
food right
man.
now? I want to put the kibosh on this real quick.
We're talking about they can cut it out if
Just
they
got
want.
Jay excited.
We went to
Yeah.
Florida. We got some real Southern barbecue.
But every
Fried
place has a lot
pickles.
of different kinds of foods that we don't have, and I guess fast food is just included in that. There's
Yeah.
different kinds. There's different, like you said, there's a lot more barbecue places down south, and
Yeah, I think our first tour was the fast food tour. We all had big
Yeah.
eyes just because we'd never seen any of it before. And then after that, all of us except Jay, we're just like, we're over it. We'd rather eat out of a can than have another greasy burger. So now we save our meals till we're eating somewhere real,
Yeah.
somewhere worth getting something crazy at.
which
I'm trying to think what
yeah.
else would be a routine that we do on the road.
It's wake up, drive, gas,
Maybe,
eat.
maybe
we
like
go to
drive.
we spend a lot of time.
Gas.
We spend a lot of time in Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart's.
Panera,
Panera for Wi-Fi.
Panera, Panera's free internet, so we just hang out in Panera
Yeah.
for like 3 hours.
We're giving away way too many secrets to
Yeah.
bands.
That's fine. Right? We're helping them.
Yeah.
Giving
We're
them
helping them,
obstacles.
giving them,
Whenever I have
you-
downtime, I'm
yeah.
usually plucking an acoustic guitar, and all the
True.
other bands end up picking on me by the end of the
Yeah.
song. You've always got that guitar. It's like, I'm a guitar player. What
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
want from me? Like,
Definitely.
Yeah, you
So.
just gotta entertain yourself, really.
We-
You know, when you're, I like to just sleep as much as possible. Sometimes sometimes you literally have just enough time to drive from one venue to the next, and that means overnight. Like when we came through Canada, like including
Oof.
including like customs and everything, it takes like you're literally driving nonstop, and those are the worst. Those are the things you got to avoid, but sometimes you just can't avoid it.
Luckily, we have beds in our van, so 4 people can sleep, and the other person can be up front driving. So that's pretty awesome.
TV.
We have a TV in the van, so
TV
I watched
player.
Yeah,
Video
it's more like
games.
a bus, but
The Karate Kid 2 and 3, I think, on the last tour, maybe just 2, but pretty awesome.
You
you
guys
didn't watch
have-
the original?
No,
I watched the original.
oh, I didn't even.
We also
know
watched
that.
Mighty Ducks 3.
Dude,
Mighty Ducks?
Mighty Ducks 3 is a terrible, terrible movie.
Do you guys have any upcoming shows?
Yeah.
We do. We're playing Harper's Ferry in Boston on February 18th.
Which is all ages.
It is all ages.
Yes.
With
That's
Mercy Mercedes.
Right in
Friends of ours
Austin.
were in
We
tour.
just we toured this August with Mercy Mercedes, so they're an awesome band. So Harper's Ferry, what is it?
February 18th.
February
Probably
18th.
6 o'clock.
Yeah, and it's probably February vacation too, so.
There you
come
go.
hang out.
So yeah, come out if you can.
Well, that's all the time we have left. We'd like to thank our special guest, Lannen Fall, for being here. And you can check them out at www.myspace.com/LannenFall. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.